This is the second half of equations of line and slope y-intercept form. In example 4, we're going to look at special cases. So the special cases we're looking at is horizontal and vertical lines, and we're asked to write the equation of each line and then state the slope and the y-intercept. So let's start with the equation. I can see that my line is running through the y-axis at 4. So the equation of a horizontal line is y equals 4. Now we're going to go ahead and state the slope and the y-intercept. The slope of a horizontal line is 0. We know this from our last unit. And the y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis, which is 4. Okay, let's go ahead to the next one. I can see here that I have a vertical line. The vertical line passes through the x-axis at 2. So the equation is x equals 2. The slope and the y-intercept are next. The slope is we already know from our last unit, is undefined. The slope of any vertical line is undefined. And the b value, we can see this line will never cross the y-axis, so there isn't one. So we write the word none. And so that's why these are special cases. These are the equations right here of vertical and horizontal lines. So let's go ahead and we'll just write horizontal above this to remind us. That's the equation of a horizontal line, and that's the equation of a vertical line. And so they're special cases because they don't follow the mx+b format that our first 3 examples did. All right, let's keep going and try these examples down here. I can see I have a vertical line. So if I have a vertical line, my equation, I can see the line goes through the x-axis at 3. So that is my equation. And now I need my m and my b. So the slope of any vertical line is undefined. And the b value, it does not cross the y-axis, so we know the b value is none. Okay, in my next example, I have a horizontal line. And we know that for horizontal lines, the line goes through the y-axis at -2. So that's my equation. Whatever axis it goes through, that's what it's going to start with. Whatever number it passes through, that's the equation, y equals -2. My slope of any horizontal line is 0, and my y-intercept, it goes through the y-axis at -2, so that is my y-intercept. All right, let's go to the next page, and on that page, we're going to be asked to do the opposite. An equation is given, and they want us to graph the line. So to graph it, I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller so I can fit my Cartesian plane and the equations in. So we're going to start by labeling our Cartesian plane. So put arrows on the ends. We know x to the right, y to the top. So they want us to graph the line and state the m and the b. Before I state the m and the b, I'm going to graph the lines. I find it's easier to do it that way. So I'm going to grab my line tool. So my first equation is y equals 5. So that means I have a line that passes through the y-axis at 5. And we'll just make that a little bit darker so you can see it. And we'll label it. So this is y equals 5. So what I have is a horizontal line. We know the slope of any horizontal line is 0. And we can see it passes through the y-axis at 5. So that is my y-intercept. Okay, let's try the next one. It says x equals -3. So I know that my line is going to go through the x-axis at -3. So we'll go ahead, draw our line, and we'll make that a little bit darker so we can see it, and we'll label it. So this is the line x equals -3. So this is a vertical line. We know the slope of any vertical line is undefined. And the y-intercept, this green line will never pass the y-axis, so we know that it has a y-intercept of none. Okay, let's try the next one. It says y equals -9/2, and I know that's the same as -4.5. So my line is going to pass through the y-axis at -4.5. So that's going to be approximately here. Okay, and then we'll label. So this is y equals -9/2. It's a horizontal line, so we know that the slope of any horizontal line is 0, and it passes through the y-axis at -9/2 or -4.5. Okay, and that's my b. All right, last line, x equals 4.5. So we're going to go ahead and graph. It goes through the x-axis at 4.5, which is approximately here. Oops, went too far there. Okay, and we'll just change the thickness. And then we'll label with the equation, which is x equals 4.5. So this is a vertical line. So we know all vertical lines have a slope that's undefined. And it has a y-intercept of none, because it does not pass through the y-axis. Okay, so the concept's not that hard, but it can be hard to remember because it doesn't come up this often. So I have a little note at the bottom for key concepts. So this is to help you remember. And let's start with the horizontal line is written in the form y equals b, where b is the y-intercept. The slope of a horizontal line is 0. And then we'll write for a vertical line. So a vertical line is written in the form x equals a, where a is the x-intercept, so that's where it crosses on the x-axis. The slope of a vertical line is undefined. Okay, so 2 new things: how to graph a line using your M and your B, and then also the special cases of horizontal and vertical lines. I hope this lesson has helped you understand those concepts better.